in general. So one more time, you could say, I think there's no better investment than a friendship. Now, of course, I have my personal tweet to share with you guys as well, and I would like to tweet back. I love it when I get together with an old friend and it feels like no time has passed by in between. One more time. I love it when I get together with an old friend and it feels like no time has passed by in between. Now, what am I trying to say? 왜 그런 기분 있죠? 굉장히 오랜 친구를 오랜만에 만났는데 전혀 시간이 지난 것 같지 않은 그런 느낌. 저는 그런 느낌을 굉장히 좋아해요. That is what I would like to tweet back. Now, I know some of you guys feel this way too, because I have many friends that I've remained friends with since I was like 5 years old, as long as I can remember. And I sit down with them after 5 years of no conversations, and it feels like we never left each other's presence. It feels like we've been spending all that time together. So I'm trying to highlight the fact that good friendships, good relationships last through tough times, long times, distance, anything really, ones that are worth keeping. So one last time, I would like to tweet back. I love it when I get together with an old friend and it feels like no time has passed by in between. How about you guys? Do you guys have a friendship that you've kept for a very long time? And when you sit down with them for a cup of coffee after, I don't know, let's say 10 years of not seeing each other, does it feel special? Does it still feel really warm and really good? I think those are the relationships worth keeping, relationships worth maintaining. All right, we learned many new expressions today, but I told you, I want you to take away 2 expressions, if not anything else. Do you remember? 오늘은 재테크에 대해서 저희 배워봤죠? Now, first sentence, it's a quiz. 재테크에 관심을 가지려고 합니다. 뭐라고 한다고 했죠, 제가? 자, 관심을 가지려고 합니다. You're trying. So what do you think? What would you say? I'm going to try taking an interest in investments. Not 재테크, but again, investments. So one last time. I'm going to try taking an interest in investments. So how about a different context, because I want you to take away this expression. 독서에 관심을 가지려고 합니다. I'm going to try taking an interest in reading or reading books. So one last time, 관심을 가지려고 합니다. I'm going to try taking an interest. Now, a different expression I want you to take away was 좀 더 안전한 재테크를 하고 싶네요. 좀 더 안전한 재테크를 하고 싶네요. What was it? I hope you remember. I want to invest in something safer. I want to invest in something safer. Now, today's key words, investments, not 재테크, okay? We're talking about investments. Whether you want to do a safe one, a unique one, a crazy one, a risky one, they're all called investments. One last time, what was the expression? 재테크에 관심을 가지려고 합니다. I'm trying to take an interest in investments. So how about 좀 더 안전한 재테크를 하고 싶네요. I want to invest in something safer. I want to invest in something safer. Those are 2 expressions I would like you to take away from today's lessons. Now, a couple weeks ago, I mentioned one quote. I actually misquoted. It was not Einstein, but rather it was Edison. They're both inventors and they're very well known. And I misused a quote, but the quote said something similar to genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. Of course, perspiration is talking about hard work. 뭔가 천재는 열심히 노력해서 만들어지는 거지 그냥 하늘에서 뚝 떨어지는 탤런트가 아니다. 뭐 이런 의미를 가지고 있죠. 여러분들 영어 공부하시면서 너무 힘든 점 많으실 텐데 화이팅 하시고요. Don't give up. Hang in there. You're probably very close to a breakthrough. Whether you know it or not, whether you're having a difficult time or not, you may be right around the corner. So a couple things I want you to take away from today's lesson. I hope you remember these no matter what. I'll probably quiz you next week, and it was the topic of investments. Now let's rewind back to where we started today and talk about, well, one last thing. What was the word that we used? Resign versus retire, right? And this was because we want to highlight the word retirement account. When you're talking about any kind of bank accounts, 뭔가 새로운 통장이나 어떤 예금을 열 때 저희는 set up이라는 단어를 사용합니다. Set up. I'm going to set up an account. When you're opening up an account with a bank, you use a word set up or open up. Alright, those are the words and the expressions I want you to take away from today's lesson. I'll quiz you in the future, so keep in mind. But don't worry if you're still scratching your head. We are always available to you on ebse.co.kr. You can watch our episodes over and over and over again and leave nice comments, leave nice tweets. On that note, I'm ready to say goodbye. I'll see you all next time. Bye!